What if I told you our hair was never actually the problem? That the thing we kept cutting, hiding, taming was just the evidence of a much bigger lie we swallowed about ourselves.
Girl, come on in. I was sitting here looking through some old photos. You know how we do when we're trying to clean up, but end up taking a trip down memory lane. And I found this picture of me from my early corporate days. And sugar, I had to laugh to keep from crying. You know the look. My hair was fried, dyed, and laid to the side. Every curl was beaten into submission. It was neat. It was controlled. It was professional. But looking at it now, it was the visual equivalent to code switching. Because for generations, they told us our hair was the problem. Too big, too bold, too loud. So we pressed our souls flat, just like we pressed our hair, trying to fit into rooms that were never built for us. I believed the promise. I really did. I thought if I had the degrees, the work ethic, and the perfect hair, a seat at the table would be waiting for me. But let's diagnose this real quick. The floor is falling from under that promise. And I pulled the receipts for us. The 2024 McKinsey report says that for every 100 men promoted to manager, only 54 Black women get the same shot. That math ain't mathing. And it gets worse because this year, 2025, over 350,000 of us were pushed out of the workforce. For 3 straight months, our unemployment rate was double that of white workers. And that's not a career path, my dear. That is an eviction. And that pressure, it creates something else. Because then I found another picture of me. This one was me with my big, glorious afro, taking up all the space. And in that corporate office, they look at my afro like it was defiance. But tell me the truth. For us, that afro is a statement of existence. It is the physical proof of the brilliance they refuse to make room for. So what we do, when the landlord kicks us out, we build our own homes. I want you to think about it. I want you to think about our braids. When you see a fresh set of braids, I'm talking about those crisp ports, the grid that isn't just a hairstyle. That's a blueprint. That's a strategic planning. That's a system thinking made visible. We have always been architects. We don't just have the title. It actually reminds me of my first side hustle. I was a little girl crocheting pot holders and selling them at to my mother's coworkers. I was writing out IOUs for $5 for one and $10 for a pair and collecting my coins at her desk by 5 p.m. each day. But that skill taught me the most important lesson of my career. I call it the yarn and wire principle. I learned with yarn first. That's the soul. It's soft, it's pliable. It's how we build community. But then I learned to crochet with wire. And that's the blueprint. It's rigid, it's structural. It's the contracts, the logistics, the balance sheet. And Black women, we are masters of both. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. We know how to build the community and the bank account. But the corporate world only wanted our yarn. They didn't think we could. They didn't think we could handle the wire. So I took my wire and started building for myself. And I see you doing it too. We are the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs in this country. Can we talk about that? Come on now. Who's going to dance with me? Put on our tap shoes. Can you hear it? If you're in the car, give me a shimmy. Hey, the one. And celebrate. Celebrate that we are that. But yeah, there's a reality check. I got to let you know. We know the 3-letter word real well. Yes, you have the skills, but you gave the role to someone else. Yes, you exceed expectations, but your raise is only yes. But we all can fill in the rest. Now, even more so, the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs in this nation, we got to be real. We have one more wall to knock down. We are building businesses, but we are funding them out of our own pockets, our own handbags, our own pockets. 61% of us self-fund, and that leads to a revenue gap that hurts my heart. The average revenue for Black women-owned businesses is just $24,000 a year. For other women-owned businesses, it's nearly $143,000 a year. The system pushes us out, and then it refuses to fund our way forward. That part, that is the part we're going to fix. We're going to close that gap. We are going to arm ourselves with the blueprints and the systems to turn our businesses into legacies. That's what we're going to do. And for you all that are here, I want you all to know that I'm not letting you leave this table empty-handed. I put together 2 things in the show notes for you. First, I created the funding blueprint. Stop using your grocery money to fund your dream. I listed the latest grants and the funds specifically for us that I could find. If you see one missing, let us know. Please share and we can add it to the list. Second, if you're sitting at your desk right now wondering, am I ready to leave this W-2? Am I ready to leave this job? That's all right. I share with you a W-2 Freedom Season scorecard. It's a diagnostic. It's a way for you to just do that double check. Is this for me? And it's okay if it's not, but at least you know, and you're not sitting on your dream. All right. So let's go out there and get them. Go out there, get these scorecards. They're yours for free. Because our here was never the problem. It's the answer. That's right. It's the blueprint all along. The foundation is poured. We're ready. So let's get to work. Thank you. Thank you for sitting with me this afternoon at the drafting table. And until next time, keep building. We got this. Fastest growing demographic. Let's go. Have a good one.
Have a question you want me to deconstruct at the drafting table? Go to asktiana.online/ask and leave me a voice note. Thank you so much for joining me at the drafting table. Remember, this is more than a podcast. It's a community of architects and we are all building together. So you do not have to build alone. Until next time, keep building.